class. If you make your way to the carpet today, we are going to read a book called Scaredy Squirrel by Melanie Watt, and it'll talk about Scaredy Squirrel and his emergency kit. So we'll go ahead and flip to the page that has his emergency kit on it. So here you go. So what is an emergency, class? Can anyone tell me what an emergency is? Okay, those are good examples. So now we're going to look through the book and maybe try to see what kind of emergency Scaredy Squirrel is having. So there are some leaves, and I see some bugs and the sky. So maybe he's outside. What do you think? Yeah, that's what I would say. So now that we've read the book, we're going to take a look back at Scaredy Squirrel's emergency kit and see what he has in it. So we see that he has all of these items. What do you think he might use them for? Yeah, and some of these, since Scaredy Squirrel doesn't tell us what he uses them for, he could probably use them for a bunch of things. Like these sardines right here, he could probably eat them, or maybe he would use them as bait to catch fish. I am not exactly sure. Or to scare someone away because they don't like the smell of sardines. So since Scaredy Squirrel didn't tell us what these items were used for, we really have no idea. But today we're going to make our own emergency kits, and you'll get to explain why you include the items that you do. So here's what we're going to do after I dismiss you back to your workstation. So everyone is going to get a paper like this, and you're going to cut it out along the black lines. However, we are not going to cut this line because we're pretending like it's kind of like a briefcase type of thing, and so we don't want to cut that out because then we would break it. So we would do that, and then after it's cut out, you will draw the items that you would like in your emergency kit. So you can be as detailed as you want to be, but I would suggest using pencil first, and then after you write your descriptions, then going back and coloring them in. So we're going to write a few sentences about why we included the items that we included. So here I wrote, I would have a phone so I can call for help. And since I wasn't really sure how to spell phone, let's try sounding it out. Phone. So since I was unsure about it, I underlined it. And so that's what you'll do too if you are unsure of how to spell a word. So you guys can go back to your desk and do that. And then if anyone needs help cutting out their emergency kit, just ask their partner next to them, and they'll be able to help you, won't you, class? So now that you guys have shared some of your examples of your wonderful emergency kits, I was wondering if anyone could tell me why we need to explain what's in our emergency kit, because isn't it self-explanatory? And this is the part where I'll have them have a discussion with me about why they included the things that they did, or why it's important to explain why they have included certain items in their emergency kit. And so then we'll have a discussion as to that it helps the readers understand what they have done with their illustrations and with certain details that they include in their writing. So my main goal with this lesson is to have that skill translate over into their writing as writers, so whenever it'll show up in their narrative pieces and any other pieces we work on in class.